This is why I need a new tripod. Hello? Okay. Tripod just collapsed on me. Come on people, subscribe, get me to 4,000, let me buy a new damn tripod. Right. I'm going to do a review, and I used this bag, and today when I went out to have my hair done, I used this bag, and I thought that I would tell you a bit more about it. Obviously I did an unboxing and a reveal, but I've now had opportunity to use it on a good fair few occasions, and given the size of my collection, 27 bags, and given how often I go out, not very much, this has actually been used a fair amount. I know I sound excessive, I may be selling a bag because I don't use it, but you know what, a lot of my bag collection, they're really classics, so I may not use them that many times a year, but I will keep them for years to come, most of them, so I'm alright with it. This little beauty, which I bought pre-loved from a Facebook group from a trusted seller that runs her own business, and this is part of the Louis Vuitton uniform. So this is I think it's called the Pallas clutch bag. It's in black empreinte leather, and I thought I would take the opportunity in this video to give you a full-on review, and also add to that, for what it's worth, my thoughts on the bag and how I've found her since I've had her. So firstly, quick overview, very simple. The back, absolutely plain. The front, little, not closed or anything, but nice loose pocket there, super handy. Then we have silver hardware, a fixed strap. I just tend to store it like this. I was about to put her away, which is why I've got the strap inside after using her, and then I thought, well, let's do a little review as she's out. Didn't have a lot of YouTube inspo going on today. I don't know why not, but I was like sat there going, I'm sure I had loads of ideas and stuff to film, and they've just poofed out of my head. I think where I had so many ideas, and then I did like about 8 videos in a row, used quite a lot of those up. Right, so there's only so much brain power going on at the moment. So we have this gorgeous silver hardware, super shiny zip, so you can see it's super shiny zip with Louis Vuitton branding there. As you'd expect, it's a nice, fairly easy zip, and then inside, I haven't even checked this because I've used it, really clean. Inside, so also I don't use a bag line on a bag this side. It is just plain black, and it's also got this slip pocket there. So that's the bag. It's, as you can see, fairly small and fairly lightweight and fairly simple. The empreinte leather I find to be super hard wearing. I mean, this bag has been used, but it looks pretty much like new. I think it's super pretty. I love the detail of how on the leather we've got the Louis Vuitton emblem there in the middle. It's all nice and symmetrical how it's made, so that's lovely. I like just having the smooth leather with a little bit of the most subtle branding you can't even see there inside. I think this would be a really good like sightseeing bag, city break bag. You know, if you want something that's comfortable, that's you can have crossbody, that feels fairly secure with a zip, holds enough if you do limit how much you carry, and it's just a bit more, because it's, you can see it's soft and malleable, it's that much more comfortable to wear than something like a Chanel wallet on chain. But also it's not screaming Chanel come rob me. It's a bit more something. Yes, it's got empreinte on it, it's got but it's not screaming face monogram. From a distance it's a plain little black bag, so I think it's really good from that perspective. It's just a great little bag actually. That's my conclusion, over and done with. So size. I mentioned it wasn't a big bag. Now it's pretty much the same width at the top as at the bottom, as you can see there. So if I just measure along the top there, I would say that is 21 centimetres. So it's 21 centimetres. I'll do it at the bottom as well just to be sure, but I reckon, I mean, what's that half a centimetre between friends anyway? Yeah, so it's probably more about 20 centimetres at the bottom. So yeah, call it a 20 centimetre bag. So that's, you know, basically it's the width of a mini Kelly, but I think you can probably fit more in this than a mini Kelly because it's got give. And then one day hopefully I'll have a mini Kelly and I can do a direct comparison, tell you all about it. And then yeah, I'd say we're 15 centimetres in height. Depth is like literally a centimetre at the top, but then at the bottom here you see we've got a little bit more. Now because it's squidgy it's hard to measure it, but if I measure it here where it's fixed, I would put that to be basically about 3 centimetres, so pretty much just over an inch. So those are the rough dimensions. Now the strap, again you've got some, so you can see there, very subtle branding of Louis Vuitton just there. And then it's got 7 adjustable holes here. And I've got this with a drop. So I'm 5'3" and a smidge, and I've got it on a drop of 20.5 inches or 52 centimetres. That's the drop. Obviously you can have it a lot longer than that if you want. I've got this on the shortest setting. So it's got a good range. I mentioned it was lightweight. So as you can see, this is just 190 grams. So that is, you know, super lightweight. The lining that I showed you earlier, it's just like this, like quite tough cotton. So what fits in? Now, it's a mini bag. I don't necessarily use a purse, wallet or card holder when I use it. So if I were to use something, I would use a flat card holder. But what I often use is just like the slip pocket here. So I've just got a couple of store cards here. If I just tend to just pop those in like that. It's in a little slip pocket. We've got a zip top so they're not going to fall out. So that's in. I've got my trusty iPhone 13 Pro. Now if I wanted to, I can pop that in the front there just for easy access. And then inside I could pop a hairbrush, packet of tissues, Chantecaille face powder, so I just use that for blotting throughout the day. My new Leighton Denny nail file in a little travel pouch, so it's not going to scratch anything and it's protected so it's not going to smash. I've got an Hermes lipstick. So I'm not putting this in any great way. I've got AirPods Pro, makeup brush, lip pencil, scrunchie. Now that is a bit of a mess, I'm not going to lie. That is a bit of a mess, but, and I didn't test this out before filming, I just grabbed some stuff. Zipped up, easy, absolutely easy than a thing. You can see there, it's not overstuffed. It's still got its shape. I always do what I call the squidge test. You could put more in here than that if you wanted to. But you can see that's nice. It's still fairly light. Its phone has got easy access. It's very grippy. I've got the silicone case on it, which makes it very grippy, which actually makes it harder to go in and out of pockets if you did it differently. If I wanted to, if I'm going, you know what, I'm being ultra secure, I want my phone in, then you can see I've just literally popped it at the top there. And with all that in, the bag has zipped up again fairly easily. We've got now a little bulge here, which I would want to correct. But I did that without really planning it or shaping it too much. So you can see I've sort of rearranged it just quickly there, and it looks better. So this does hold a fair deal. You could also get a pair of sunglasses in here if you wanted to. Let me just show you. So because I've got them to hand, just in this little soft pouch, and I'll just show you so you can see the size of them. These are a fairly decent pair of sunglasses. They're not miniature or anything. They're not massive, but I haven't got a massive head. But if you wanted to, then that would just pop in there easily as well. And yeah, that absolutely would close. Now if I were going to carry sunglasses, then I may take out some of the other crap that I've got in here, or just organise it slightly better. You know, for example, if I'm out and about, I wouldn't necessarily have my AirPods with me. If I'm commuting, yes, but if I'm just popping somewhere in the car, then obviously no. And if I'm on a city break, well then I'm talking to whoever I'm with, and I'm looking at my surroundings and I'm being aware, so I won't be wearing my AirPods. So even just taking those out, then, you know, we've basically got tissues, nail file, and some what I call makeup essentials really. So you could take out the compacts and add just blotting papers, because that's basically its purpose. And then you could remove the brush as well, and you can see that will go in much easier. So in summary, this would make a great sightseeing bag. I often use this when I'm doing the commute, so I'll have a backpack with my bigger stuff on my laptop, and then I'll just wear this for quick and easy access. I'll normally put my travel card holder in the front there, so I've got that super, because it's not worth anything, you know, it's super easy to travel with, you know, no one's going to steal it. So yeah, and I've got this wet, because who'd have thought in London it rains. So yeah, I have got this super wet. I've worn this a lot with my Burberry trench, and I really like the look of that as well. I think it just goes, I think the black against the classic trench colour goes really nicely, and it's not too big that I'm too worried about it. I didn't pay too much money for this, so I think I find this worry free to use, and that's a big incentive, you know, compared to the Box Kelly. Two black bags, two very different functions, and two very, very different levels of relaxation when using them. I'll get there with the Kelly. But yeah, this I'm super, super relaxed with you. Now in terms of availability, you can't just get these everywhere, but they are available on the resale market. I have before found some on Fashion File. I will have another look for you and put any links in the description box below. But yeah, it's not too expensive, and I do really highly recommend this. Let me know your thoughts as well. I mean, at the time I did have a bit of I'm wearing uniform and I don't work there. Is that weird? Does that look odd? Does that take away from some of the luxury feel? For me, given the nature of this product, no, it does not. But let me know your thoughts. That was all I had to say. Like I say, I highly, highly recommend this as a little comfy bag. I don't know if I said, I probably did, but to re-emphasise, the strap as it comes is not removable. Now you do have these like D-rings, if you want to call them, here. So I imagine if you did take this to a leather place, you could probably get them, you know, cut them off and get them amended with a clip and then make it so that it's removable. For me, I don't see the need, but I'm sure you could get it adapted to do that. I'm only going to use this, you know, because then you could have it as a little clutch. I tend to not need clutches because I don't go anywhere that really needs a clutch. So for my purposes, I'm more than happy with this being fixed. I wouldn't be using it with it not, but like I say, trying to explore what might be suitable for everybody, not just me, that is an option. So I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to stop waffling about this little bag, and I will see you very soon for another one. If anyone has any ideas or anything you would like me to cover, let me know. Sometimes people give me these ideas and it may take a while for them to actually feature in a video, like the SLG collection, which was my last video, but do let me know. Thank you. Bye.